Hello and welcome to episode 293 of Geeking Out. I am Jim Pilliker, and last week you had the choice between Kaiju Max and Monstress. And this week you chose Monstress. So, Kaiju Max goes to the bin of purgatory until episode 300. So we'll see you later, Kaiju Max. Now, let's get into the story with Monstress, number 1.
This is Monstress number 1, written by Marjorie Liu, with art by Sana Takata. A war rages on between the Archonics, magical beings who sometimes can pass for humans, and the Kumeya, an order of sorceresses who consume Archonics to fuel their power. Maika Half-Wolf is an Archonic set on learning more about and avenging her dead mother, but by taking vengeance on the Kumeya while also trying to control the monster inside her.
Alright, so that's the story for Monstress number 1 by Marjorie Liu and Sana Takata. Now let's go into the good and the bad of the situation. Alright, let's start off with the good. Honestly, simply gorgeous, beautiful art by Sana Takata here. It truly brings the world to life, and I could honestly see this working as a very, very dark Studio Ghibli film in the vein of Princess Mononoke, just a lot bloodier. The dark fantasy storyline has very compelling characters. It's honestly just beautifully done. You don't really get to know characters very well, unfortunately, but you do get at least a little bit of their history. And the first issue is a great deal at over 60 pages for $4.99, so you really can't go wrong with that. As for the bads, none of the characters really have that much development, and the ones that do seem interesting tend to get killed off really quickly. It can seem a little bit convoluted story-wise, as you actually need to read the rest of the series to really get anywhere. And even with 60 pages, you don't learn too much of the story. Now, it's very rare for me to say this, but this is one of those long-haul books that you honestly need to read all of the issues to get a real sense of where the story is going. And quite honestly, it's worth reading. It is worth tracking down and getting the trades and or the single issues for. If you're just a fan of just beautiful storytelling with really in-depth characters and creatures, then this is honestly for you. It is absolutely fantastic. So if you're a fan of Monstress, honestly, if you're not a fan of Monstress, honestly, once you read it, you will be. Alright, so that brings us to the close of this episode, but next week we have 2 all-new books for you to vote from, including Big Trouble in Little China and Puppet Master. Now, let's bring the 80s back with some great cheese, shall we? We will see you next week.
Be sure to vote for what you'd like to see next week, Big Trouble in Little China or Puppet Master.